All right. I think we're ready. All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick here with another round of Nick's Big Brother recap show. Thank you so much for waiting while we get things situated over here. Just going through some technical difficulties, but we're ready now. So I don't know what was going on, but anyway, we got a huge week to recap. Lots of stuff went down. So without any time, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into this. And feel free to join in on the conversation. We would love to hear your input on this week. So here we go. There we go. So now we got another week of the Big Brother recap show. This is our first one in October, I might add. So I think we need to spruce up the presentation a little bit. So if you don't mind. There, that's more like it. All right. Loving the new layout. Last time we had Big Brother in October was during Big Brother All Stars, which was during quarantine. So it's real nice. I'm so excited we get to do a couple recap shows in October. So that's really cool. Um, but anyway, now let's finally. Actually, you know what? There's something else I want to do too. I want to get this spruced up a little bit. Let me fix my color real quick. Yeah, there we go. We want that. Okay. Now we're ready. So now, okay, let's get back into this. So let us kick things off with the weekend review. Now, if you recall, last Thursday we had the Big Brother Zombie twist with Cameron and Jared, both evicted on the double eviction, and both became Big Brother Zombies. One of them would get the opportunity to come back to compete to come back into the game. So this was the puzzle that it wasn't a puzzle. It was like they had to get the ball all the way up into the hole of the hand in order to get back in the game. And Cameron was given that opportunity. So with that, Cameron won the comp and he is back in the game. And all of us were just sitting there like, yeah, not too thrilled. So before we move any further, we need to get into the alliance charts because the alliances have shifted since Cameron's return to the game. Now, during that dead week that we had, this was the perfect time for everyone to realign and kind of see where people stood. So let's see where everyone stands right now. So we have the new majority of the House. These people were not in the majority at the very beginning. In fact, they were the underdogs. They were getting picked off one by one. So we got Matt, Jag, Blue, America, Corey, Cameron, and Bowie. They say they have each other's backs. We have a trio down here of Jag, Matt, and Cirie. Unnamed trio. Sorry. Cirie and Bowie. I was not yawning until right now. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm sitting down. Cirie and Bowie have each other's backs, hopefully. Up here we have the fugitives, Cameron, Jag, and Matt, and we're going to talk a little more about that during this presentation. We have the For Real trio with Jag, Matt, and Blue. And Jag and Matt have solidified a final two called the Minuteman. Yeah. Now, Jag and Matt also have a little thing going on with Bowie. Meanwhile, Blue and Cirie, ever since Jared got evicted, I think they've gotten a little close, so they have each other's back. Cameron and Bowie have each other's back. I thought they'd be a final two, but I guess not. Now we have what we call the Belgium Final Four, which is Matt, Jag, America, and Corey. And I believe Jag and America have, it's called Taute. Deadass want to work together. Then we have America and Corey, their final two. Mimi and Felicia, their final two. Now, once upon a time, you saw Cirie's face all over this place. And now Cirie is just down to Matt and Blue and Bowie. So she doesn't have very many allies left. Ever since Jared and Izzy got evicted. So we'll see how that works. Okay, so Cameron's back in the game. So now it's time to get into the next head of household competition. So this was a crucial one because Cameron coming back into the game, everybody wants to take control so they could possibly get him out the door again. So who won Head of Household this week? Oh, surprise, surprise, it's Cameron. Who would have thought that? That was my Halloween cut, by the way. You're going to see in this presentation, we're going to really get into the Halloween spirit. Just you wait. Okay, so right before Cameron came back in, as I mentioned, a new alliance was formed called the Fugitives with Cameron, Matt, and Jag. And they're going to stick this one out to the end. Now, they have kind of reeled in Blue as well, but should all things go bad, Blue will be the first person knocked out. So, Cameron is the HOH. So now, Matt and Jag want to talk to Cameron, scope out who could be the potential targets for the week. Now, Cameron has one topic in mind. He has one goal in mind. He knows that the following week, jury is going to begin. So he feels that the only people who would... So he needs to start thinking about who would vote for him to win the game. And two of those people that he's eyeballing that might not give him a vote would be Felicia and Mimi. Now, Felicia went up to Cameron and gave him a good conversation about how she feels, oh, you're targeting me. You don't want me in jury. And he kind of beats around the bush about that. So, and then Cameron also brings Mimi into the room afterwards and tells her about, oh, kind of need a pawn. I need you to be that pawn. What in actuality, Cameron does not want Mimi to play the veto for Felicia. He does not want Mimi to win the veto and use it on Felicia. So it's likely she will be sitting on the block next to her buddy. Yes, keep it in mind. So that's the main goal of the week, is that jury is coming up. It starts next week. We're going to be sending the first member to jury on Thursday. So, but before we get there, we need to see who's on the block this week. And who will be the last target before jury. So here are the nominations before veto. We have Felicia and Nicole. They have a final two, and if they would definitely win the veto and use it on one another. So this was Cameron's doing. Now, as we get ready to go to the veto, the house got some visitors within the windows, courtesy of the new movie, The Exorcist Believer. I believe it is out already. It just came out yesterday, I believe. Perfect timing for Halloween. And they had a couple of visitors throughout the night. The night before the veto competition. So moving into the power veto competition in an all-out exorcist competition where the contestants would have to maneuver through the house and try to find certain items to perform an exorcist on two animatronic dolls. Whoever finished in the fastest time would win the game. So you see Blue right here, creeping and crawling. I tell you, we're going all Halloween out this time. So let's see who won this all-important veto. Surprise, surprise, it's Cameron, okay? And I must state for the record that Nicole was only 20-something seconds away from winning the veto. She came in second place. But what a surprise. Cameron wins. Now, this was also there was another treat involved, because the winner of the veto would also choose 3 other people for an advanced screening of The Exorcist Believer. So they got to see it before the movie was released, and they loved it. So Blue, Matt, and Jag were part of the special screening. So, all right. So now that the Exorcist drama is done, time to get back into the game. The Fugitives are sitting pretty. They feel they've got this week all locked up. They know Felicia is walking out the door on Thursday. But then Cameron starts to think. Cameron is starting to think about Cory and America now. As they should be. We've been talking about Cory and America. They feel like they're sitting pretty. They think their shit don't stink. And Cameron is starting to see that. So he has a perfect opportunity to put Corey on the block. If he takes down, let's say, Mimi, take Mimi down from the block and put Corey on the block. Now, he brings that up with Matt and Jag. And Matt is on board with this. Jag, on the other hand, has a bad feeling about this. Because if you look, I think we talked about this a couple. Let's go back to the alliance. Let's go back right here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. If we go back over here, look what we got going on over here. Matt and Jag, they're part of Corey and America's alliance right here. So this does not sit well with Jag at all. So let me get back over here. Perfect. So yeah, Jag is putting doubt in Cameron's mind, and Cameron is starting to see that a little bit. Now, Jag has never really trusted Cameron from the get-go because Cameron was the HOH that evicted Jag from the house, but then Matt used the power of invincibility to bring him back. So since then, Jag has never really trusted Cameron, and now he's sitting in a final 3 with Cameron. So yeah, he's not on board. This is just going to show his colors further and further. He wants to keep Corey and America safe as much as they can. But here's what they also want to do. They want to have someone else take out Corey and America so they don't have to. And that would work for jury management. Sorry. That'd be a smart move. So it's going to be real interesting to see what Cameron does with this veto. But before we get into that all-important veto, Mimi and Felicia are sitting on the block, getting ready to they're pleading their case as to why the veto should be used on them. And Felicia decides to call out Corey because last week, right before the eviction, Corey and America approached Felicia and Mimi for a Final Four deal. Yeah, Corey, we saw him in the eviction episode last week trying to cover bases with everyone because he knew he was going to be a target going into this week if the power was not in his favor, which it wasn't. But here's what happened. Now Corey and America is going around telling people that Felicia was the one who initiated the Final Four. And that was far from the truth. We have the footage to prove it. Not in this presentation, but on it was like 3 episodes ago on Big Brother. The eviction episode where they did the zombie competition. You can go and watch that. But we have some footage of the aftermath from the veto from the veto meeting. We'll show you in a minute. But first, we need to see what Cameron's decision was. Well, as I suspected, Cameron did not use the power of veto. So now we need to see this fallout that happened after the veto meeting. And I'm gonna switch right now so you can see what we're talking about. Because this is gonna be real good. Okay, so hopefully there's enough volume for you. Hopefully you guys can hear this. But we're gonna play. This is the fallout from the veto meeting after Felicia had just called out Corey, and now she's getting into it with America.
About a Final Four. I didn't approach Corey about no damn Final Four, and you know that.
You approached me here on the counter. You said, what do you think about a Final Four with me, you, Corey, and Mimi?
All you guys are such liars.
Did not say that.
Yes, you did.
No, and I don't want to bring Mimi into this or other people, but that's not what happened.
Did Corey and I start this Final Four with Felicia and Mimi? Yeah, but am I gonna say it? No. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, see, okay, she's just a toxic bitch. I swear to God. Like, oh, I don't get why people are just letting her float on there. She's not even floating. She's just passing everyone. Like, ugh.
Tell the truth on Big Brother. Come on, Felicia. What game do you think we're playing?
We need to get Corey out, because that's who I really want out, is Corey. Because Corey's been lying, cheating, and stealing on everybody this whole damn season. How long you think your game gonna last riding under Corey?
I apologize if you can't hear
what you think you done so
I can't
far?
hear it from my end.
I'm not being carried.
Corey, don't leave.
I just don't want to do it. You know?
Yeah, see, you always don't want to do it.
Yeah, see, yeah. Corey doesn't want to get into confrontation, but he wants to stir the pot. Like oh, I can't stand these two. I can't stand him, and I can't stand America. Point blank.
I would love to talk to you privately. That is what happened.
See, because the private conversations is where you can lie. You know he does it because he comes back and tells you what he hears.
Don't play pool.
Go play pool. I don't play pool.
Okay. If you change your mind, let me know.
Hello, Corey. Here's your chance to come and save me, be my Prince Charming, back me up, boy. But instead, he just runs off.
Yeah, he just runs off because he's a pussy. Okay, God.
I just don't see what throwing people under the bus.
I'm not
you want to go
throwing
after
anybody
Corey?
under
That's
the bus.
fine. You can go after Corey.
What I said, everything I said is true.
Okay.
You guys are going to probably vote me out anyway. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, see, I like because Felicia had nothing to lose. She had nothing to lose. Exactly my point. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, Felicia had nothing to lose. She knew they were voting her out, so she had nothing to lose. I'm so for Felicia calling Corey out. And I'm glad she did it in front of everyone. Whew. Crazy. Okay, so the votes seem stacked. It's ready to go. Felicia's out the door on Thursday. But what would Big Brother 25 be without a potential vote flip? Enter Matt, Jag, and Bowie Jane. They're working out one night and they decide to pitch an idea of, why don't we send Felicia? Why don't we keep Felicia? And let's send Mimi out the house because Felicia's not going to win anything. Mimi almost won the veto competition. She would likely take out Corey and America, but she'd be the one to take out Corey and America, or possibly look towards Matt and Jag. So it seems like every week there's been a vote flip like crazy. So I don't. Oh. So anyway, they pitched the idea to, if there's a vote flip in the house, there's two people that they're going to pitch it to. These two toxic mofos, Corey and America. And of course they're on board. They'll do any vote flip. Sheesh. That's literally all the vote flips. These two have been in the center of it all. It sickens me. Sickens me. But yeah, so now the plan is they want to flip the vote to send Mimi home instead of Felicia. I think this is a dumb move, to be honest, but we're going to see what happens as we enter eviction number 9, Felicia versus Mecole. Now, keep in mind, I did not put eviction number 8 because eviction number 8 was technically Jared's eviction, and he was just evicted on Thursday last week. So we move on. We keep it going with Felicia and Mecole. And we're halfway through. I think we have 9, 10. I think we have like 16. No. I think we have like 7 more evictions left before we crown the winner. So let's move on. Let's see how the votes fell. For Felicia, we have goose eggs, which means Corey, Cirie, Blue, Matt, Jag, America, and Bowie all voted for Mecole. Well, this saddens me because Mecole, if you've been watching, Mecole was one of my picks to win this whole thing. But I guess I got to do it. By a vote of 7-0, Mecole has been evicted from the Big Brother house. All right. Sorry, Kirsten. I keep covering your picture, but you're irrelevant at this point. We're going to change Mecole's picture from black to black and white. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 house guests have now departed. And now, yeah, okay. Well, now here's the best part of all this. Mimi was getting ready to head out the door. Look, Corey wanted to come and give her a hug, and she's like, nope. And she just moves on. And of course, she gives us this little parting gift right here that hopefully you'll be able to hear. Okay, so let me recap that in case you missed it. Nicole basically called out Corey, America, and Bowie Jane, saying they have an alliance and they're coming for you and you and you, which they are. They totally are. And of course, they're just shrugging it off. Y'all know what you're doing. You got called out by my girl. So thank you so much for doing that, Nicole. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that they're calling them out in front of the whole house because everybody already knows. Everyone already knows. But here's the problem. Everyone is too scared to make a move. Like, come on now. I hope they realize they're not going to win if Corey and America are still there. So, okay. So that was the end of it. All right. So before we sign off, as I mentioned, jury is finally happening. Thank God. It feels like forever. We're 2 months in already. We should have been starting in September, but here we are. Better late than never. So this Thursday, we are going to send our first house guest to the jury house. Here is how jury is going to work for those of you who don't know. The last 7 evicted house guests, it was formerly 9 house guests, will go straight to the jury house after being evicted. The jury of 7 will vote for the winner of Big Brother on finale night. They will still be cut off from the outside world, so Julie is going to have to limit what she tells them. If you've been watching on the eviction episodes, she's been telling them that Cirie and Jared are related. Now she can't do that. It's totally up to Cirie now. It's up to Cirie now if she wants to share that info or not, or if she wants to wait till finale night, which that is the night that they're going to find out all the secrets and everything before the winner's crown. So the winner of Big Brother will need 4 jury votes to win the $750,000. Now, what I also put is I'm looking at our schedule. We have a couple weeks. We're about a month away from the Big Brother finale, which is November 9th. It's on a Thursday. And we still have, I think, 5 more weeks, 5 more evictions to go at least, or 5 more eviction nights. So that means, if I do the math correctly, we are scheduled for either 2 more double evictions or we have a triple eviction on the way, which is possible because that happened in Big Brother All-Stars. We had a triple eviction that happened, and it is possible. So here is how I mapped out who gets evicted. So we're only sending 1 house guest to jury on Thursday. Sorry, I'm pointing. So we're sending 1 house guest on Thursday. Now here's the first scenario. We have 2 double evictions, so we're going to send 2 more on the 19th. We're going to send 2 more on the 26th. Then we'll send another one on the 2nd, and then 11/9 is finale night. And we'll send our last jury member on eviction night or on finale night. Here's the second scenario. We have a triple eviction on October 19th, and these 3 spots will be filled, and then we'll just have 1 house guest from there on, which I feel like is I think that's this is the most likely one that's going to happen. And then the last scenario is we just send 1 on the 12th, 1 on the 19th, and then we have our triple eviction on the 26th. And then we go from there. So those are the scenarios. But regardless, someone's getting sent to jury on the 12th. So, as I mentioned, the first jury member is going to be announced. Next week, Mr. Zingbot comes back to the Big Brother house. And boy, I can't wait to hear him roast this crowd because trust me, they need it. Some of them really do need it. 34 days from today, we will be crowning our Big Brother 25 champion. So it's starting to wind down, folks. It's been a long summer, and we're getting there. But so much. It's been a long summer, but there's still so much left. We need to start chopping some people off. And I think with the alliances, there's been like zero loyalty in this game, so it's going to get real cutthroat now. This is end game right here, so it's going to get real cutthroat now. So that's about it. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'm looking forward to doing some October recap shows, kind of celebrating Halloween a little bit. All my contact information is in the description below, so feel free to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see the recap show and any other recap shows that we've done. And yes, so we're going to have a lot to cover in the next couple weeks as we count down to November 9th, which is our finale night. So, plus, pretty soon, we're going to talk about something that I've been following. It's starting to look like a possibility, but they are talking about an all-winner season of Big Brother. So we'll discuss that later on because I do have some thoughts about that, and I would love to see it happen in the wintertime because if you've been following, the writer's strike has ended. They've reached a deal. The actors' strike is still going on, but at least the writers can start getting to work and getting the shows ready. And then once they're done, they just have to wait for the actors to reach a deal, and then they can start filming all their stuff. But until then, it's looking like in the wintertime, we're going to still need some fillers. And so Big Brother is on it, and they're ready to go for another season. So we'll find out about that later on. Maybe we'll reach a deal by the end of the year. We'll see. The writer's strike took 5 months. So if it's 5 months from, I think, July would be the end of the year. So we might have a deal at the end of the year. We'll see. But yeah, we'll talk about an all-winter season of Big Brother later on. But until then, I'll catch you next week for the next recap show. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.